Live, loud and proud.
Live and underperforming.
I was going to say some cheesy lines along the lines of, the Three Musketeers or, but I might as well just call us BTS or something, huh? What's up, boys?
Hi, Diversity Corner.
Hey.
So before we do jump into, obviously, we were talking a little bit about March 1, releases last week, and obviously people start coming into the chat. We are now well and truly thick into the March 1 releases. March 5 was yesterday, so Rivendell is now officially out. When was the BTS release? Was that March 1?
No,
I want to say it was a March 1, wasn't it?
No,
Okay.
it was like 26th, 27th. It was the Wednesday before.
Only because the reason I asked is because if it was, I haven't heard no fanfare or crazy, going nuts for it yet.
I went to our second favorite Lego store on the weekend, and they had heaps in the doorway. So,
Big W, yeah, sweet. No, it's
because or the set. That was just plugging up.
Second favorite Lego
up the doorway.
No, because I was on the I got to give a shout out to them as well. I was on the London Bridge Bricks podcast over the weekend, and Snowlaner, thank you for the subscription. Oh crap, and we got someone hanging out in the back too. What's up, man?
Hey.
And they were talking. They were opposite, man. So there was about 9 people, I think, in the stream, and they were like picking out the good parts of it.
Yeah, right.
You can't hear me?
Can you hear us, Dan? We can't hear you, bro. You can hear us. We can't hear you. What a cool stream. Dan, sign language.
Hey, you can hear me though, yeah?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
We're just ignoring you.
Oh, you can hear me, Henry. There you go. Snowlander said 7. But yeah, as I was saying, there was they were opposite. They were liking the the BTS, and I told them what I thought. I said, it's nothing. Flash is not good, and if anything, good on the designer. Going to bank hard.
They're going to get so much money, man.
Yeah, Dan's got to fix his mic. But yeah, it's we'll talk about that when it eventually does come out. But a few, obviously, people were getting excited. There was a couple of good March 1 things. I know that I've got to go down there this week, and I think there was 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think there's 8 or 9 brickheads that just got all released and hit. So that's going to hurt my wallet a little bit.
I got some of the new speed champions.
Oh yeah, did you get the Pagani?
I got the Pagani. Yeah,
dude, how good is the Pagani, man?
Bro, do you know where I got the Pagani from? Kmart.
Really?
Yeah, I got the Pagani and the Ferrari from Kmart.
Way to save $3, bro. Well done.
Yeah, no, but it was just random, like, because I was
Dan
expecting.
still can't hear.
Yeah, I was expecting them to, not have.
It's showing up.
It was just pleasant. Surprise.
I hear you now. Yeah.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Thanks, man. What's the Pagani?
It's I'll get a photo up. It's the one that looks like it's got a 4-ringed butthole.
Yeah,
it's a very nice build at the back of it.
Yeah.
Is it one of the speed champs?
Have you built it already?
Yeah.
No.
I looked at the speed champs.
Well, I just opened up the Ferrari yesterday, and Sonny is building it.
Yeah, hate that. You're like, yes, you can. Do you have to?
It's a new canopy, right? That's a new canopy, right?
Yep. Yeah, and it's got just that rear end is so good.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I wanted to buy them all, but I was like, hold off. Because I saw the other one, the double pack with the McLaren as well.
Yeah.
Are people still trying to scalp the Fast and Furious car over there?
No, not really. There was like
a grey one.
There was like
they were.
There was like 80 of them the other day at Castle Hill Lego store, and I bought 2 of them, so it was awesome.
People here have been trying to scalp them hard, and it's like they've just come back into stock again. So good luck with that.
Yeah, they were for a while. I saw them for $70-$80 on Marketplace, which was
same here.
But now they're everywhere.
I don't know. I don't get why you would scalp that car. Like, I mean, literally, like, it's going to be everywhere. It's a sick car, though.
And it's sold out. It's like anything.
Yeah.
Sells out, becomes
Yeah.
commodity.
That's
So
it. And it's funny.
I'm sure
Okay.
all you boys bought the Rivendell set yesterday, day before.
Not yet.
What's
Not
that?
yet, but we will. We will.
What?
What's that?
Yeah. What? Oh my god! How did you not
Nah.
sit there waiting for it to just refresh for it? No.
I tell you what, though, it was good to have a midnight release for something. Again, we haven't had a midnight release in a while, so
Is that in store
good to-
midnight? Like you're lining up,
Yep.
having a coffee, lining up, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
They did it here in Auckland, and then they did do it in Australia as well,
Yeah. Dream
and
of
at
it.
other stores around the world as midnight came along.
Yeah,
I just
right.
bought it
Our
online.
friend Lego Man sent me this.
Yeah. How good is that, Grizz?
To be fair, was he in one piece though? You know.
Oh,
Far out. mate. That's
Well,
long.
it was pretty.
The one that
nasty
was just shown
crash,
was a better actor, though.
probably. No, I didn't buy 3 Gutter Man. I had to convince the wife to let me buy 1. Thank you very much. I had to use all my VIP points to get a $90 discount.
that's a nice
There
discount.
you go.
Tried
Good
to make
discount.
it as good as possible. Got to pay it back,
It always happens.
as you do.
The other thing I found that was funny when I was on the London podcast as well, that they're obsessed with video. Like they genuinely love video, and they let me know,
Really?
and they tore me a new one. But still, like, how can you even like that shit?
So what?
there's not a lot
They've just
to live
collected
for
the
in
world's
London, let's
supply of
face it.
video and
They
just
must
shifted
have.
over there.
How did you manage to get onto their podcast?
They asked me, and then they asked me again, do I want to be on? He sent me a message the other day. He goes, "Oh, can you do a 6-month window each week?" And I'm like, "Oh, that's a bit much. Time wise, sucks." But maybe
Yeah,
we'll
wow.
see.
To do a what? A 6-month window?
Like, go sit on the show for 6 months.
Oh shit!
But we'll
That's
see. 'Cause I had to
awesome.
get up at 5:30 on a Saturday morning. It's like my only day off.
Yeah, I thought they only want you on Friday the 13th.
April 1st. And BFAB, no one likes video for sure. We don't, definitely. Not. I don't think much Americans do. So I'm going to put this one up, Bill, because I've seen more than one RLFM talk about it now. The leaked photo of Indiana Jones.
Yep.
This got a few people excited. A few people didn't care.
That looks like a in-store photo, right? Like that's on the
100%.
Yeah,
shelf.
that's on the shelf. Yeah.
That's on
Yeah,
shelf.
retail store in Europe. Not a Lego store, but a retail store.
Is that breaking
see-
embargo?
Yeah,
Yeah.
can be.
For sure.
Depending.
Absolutely.
It depends. It does depend. If so, they changed the rules through COVID that if
Thanks, Big
they
Fab.
had empty shelf space, they could put stuff out 30 days prior to the embargo
Oh,
dates.
play the game.
Now,
Play the
whether
game, Lego
that
stores.
ever got revoked or not, I don't know anymore
yeah.
because I'm not in the system. But that's what was happening, and that's why a lot of stuff was coming out because all the RLFMs were bitching about retail stores being able to put stuff on the shelf a month before RLFMs could even talk about stuff.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's you can see the price tag down in the corner there.
Yeah.
And a finger.
What's
Yeah,
the
well,
pricing?
obviously
Is
just
it in
holding the box.
dollars or euros?
Dunno.
Or what is it?
Oh, who knows? There was a price page somewhere that had all the. One of them had all the whole lot of all the Indiana Jones stats prices and that next to it. But you know, I mean, I like Indiana Jones. Probably not going to go out and buy this though. It's kind of like a shelf display, and most
That
of us
is a
run out
Temple of
shelf
Doom
display.
set, Lego Man.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
But it says Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Temple. Yeah. But remember they were re-releasing some, and then there's a nicer, clearer photo of that.
That's
They
cool.
had have a look at that thing. It says on the front, the Temple of the Lost Idol,
Golden Idol or something, isn't it? Golden Idol.
Golden Idol. Was
Yeah,
that
that's in
was
Raiders
that-
of the Lost
Oh,
Ark.
that was Raiders. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the first one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Actually, yes, I take it back. I was incorrect. It's not Temple of Doom. That's Raiders. It's pretty
And then
cool.
you just-
I quite like it.
So wherever
See, they've
Learning
gone-
Express is over there somewhere.
they've gone completely away from anything military looking of that plane, and it's like generic as all hell, basic.
But it's still at least it's still shooting a stud.
Very studdy, which is very not Lego at the moment, but yeah.
BFab just said the Temple of Doom's delayed or cancelled. He knows why, but not sure if he can say. But after these 3 sets of the future, Indy isn't looking good.
You can say.
Oh, the future of Indy isn't looking good. Okay.
You can say. You can put it out there. We don't care.
Yeah, you can put it in my DMs and blame me. You know.
Yeah, message it privately, BFab, and then one of us will say it instead, and no one will know it was you.
Yeah, that's right.
What Brent say? He's might get the little 2-bit parts from the big one. He's got the version of this from the original release. Yeah. I mean, they're okay. They're nods. They're nothing special, really. But you know, you get your cool figs, your cool bits and pieces, so you can't really complain too much for what you get.
I want the Mutt Williams swinging in the jungle set from Indiana Jones.
Well, you know, I can't hear no one screaming out for the Crystal Skull, so you got a better chance of getting that.
The Crystal Skull had a good concept, man. Don't knock the Crystal Skull. I liked it, except for the part with that Mutt Williams and all that. But like the storyline, the general storyline was cool.
Oops, I'm just trying to tee up. Oh, is this going to play? All right. Let's Bright BFab, which right, there's supposed to be 2 waves of Indy this year, the April wave and a June wave for Indy 5, which also has been canned. Okay. There you go. You heard it here first. Fresh meat right there. Fresh meat. All right. We're going to share some audio. Let's watch a video, people. Let's watch a video.
There is a world far, far greater than you or I could ever dream.
I mean, I probably could, but... Open your mind to a new dimension of grandness.
The best Lego builders of all time.
Oh, what a good looker. Nice castle.
Welcome back, my special ones. You are the chosen few. The new Legoverse, which is a word, needs your power. Gee, that's impressive. It's time.
Come with me now into the realm of Grandmasters. It's windy, but it's fun.
I couldn't tell if that was the win, Henry, or your normal look.
You are all elite.
The best builders ever. Mind-blowing creations.
Speak to me, Commander X.
He's gonna go, woo! You will be sending Lego to space.
And this time, a cutthroat battle.
Today's build is called The Heist.
For Grandmaster glory.
We're gonna smoke you guys. Wow.
Who will be Australia's first Grandmasters?
There can be only one. One team of 2.
Soon on 9.
There we go. Rock and roll, eh? He's back.
It's not me, man.
It's not you.
Sorry. Your brother's back.
Random that looks like you.
It's my stunt double.
Oh, man. Tell me your inbox didn't get filled up again today.
No, bro, I don't think nobody saw it. I don't think anyone saw it.
Oh, there we go. But there we go, people. We've been hinting at it for a while. Grandmasters obviously back season 5. Definitely some familiar faces, mainly Henry and Kale. But you know, it's Kale's back. So you know, unfortunately, you know, no, I didn't get to partner with Kale this time. He's lucky enough to get Trent. So
Trent's a good
he wasn't the only one with a different partner. As you can see, there was no Cade. There was Clone Henry and Sarah. So that'll be different again as well. So
yeah.
But you got to tell us how you do, you know, you space ball into a Disney castle, man. You have to teach us that bad boy.
It's just I played heaps of Street Fighter 2, man. It was a Hadouken. The director was like, you know, like, give me a Hadouken, and I was just like, is it weird that I know what you mean? Yeah, no worries. Let's do it.
Brent, why didn't I get an invite? Who knows? Blame COVID or something. They would. Yeah, BFAB. Yeah, so a few new teams, definitely some old glued teams together. It's going to be interesting. It's definitely going to be. We're going to watch it. I've got all access, so we'll have the guests as we always do every year. We'll have them on here and chat and stuff. Henry's allowed to talk to us this year, so which is another bonus.
When's it airing?
No official date yet. No official date yet.
It's usually the first weekend after Easter as a guess. So,
No. So
that's when our
something
rating season starts.
Does that make Henry like the Brent Waller of Lego Masters? You know how Brent Waller has had several ideas sets made into sets. You've done several seasons of Lego Masters now, right?
It's
season
something
one,
they talk about.
Christmas special,
and
Grandmasters.
Although Sarah's also done that now.
That's true.
Was Sarah in Grandmasters?
Yeah, she was in the video just then.
Sarah's Henry's partner.
Oh, I thought. Oh no, I'm getting it mixed up with the other
Henry
lady,
has
sorry.
a yellow trophy and Sarah has a red trophy. So I wonder what season 5 brings for the trophy holders.
Well, if you mix yellow and red, don't you get purple?
Well,
No, that's
they
blue and
might,
red.
No, you
blue
get
and red.
orange. Yeah, you're orange. Sorry. Oh, they might have an orange trophy now.
they might win an orange trophy.
It's called the Ranger Cup.
Without spoiling anything, I'll tell everyone that it is going to be a phenomenal season. Like, I've seen, you watch a normal season from time to time and you go, oh, that was a bit flat. That was that build wasn't great and all that sort of stuff. But this season, seriously, every app is a banger.
Doesn't it have to be though? If you've got like Lego Masters on, then they should be good.
You'd think so.
Well, no, you raise a
It's
good
actually
point, right?
Grandmasters.
You think, obviously after the first, there you go, G. Yeah, G, I'm with you, brother. We never got any invitation. They're a bit fucking slacking. We're the fan favorites. Me and G. I don't know why we never got no phone calls. Maybe
But
because
it's
we're
not
the most.
favorite masters; it's the Grandmasters.
Okay, no one asked us. Thanks, Bill, for popping the balloon. No, but you think about it, right? So if you go through the 4 seasons, then we're like, oh, okay, let's see what happens here. They could have done this better. Don't like the way they've done that. Now that you're actually got Grandmasters, now you properly got to get excited because every single one of you know how to build. You've been there before. You know kind of what to expect. You got to push the envelope because you're fighting against everybody else that knows what they're ready to expect. So, like you say, Henry, you don't even have to give away any secrets. Like it has to be next level proper.
Yeah, and everyone's sort of like, because remember in our season, Bilsy, we'd always talk about like, oh man, they didn't have that, or I wish they had this part, or where was that, bro? You want for nothing on this season. Like you're like literally like, I want this part. Yep, it's there. It's pretty crazy.
Well, we're obviously a bit over a month or so away from it. So, it's only going to the height. And the thing is, like, we can go back through the video and stop and pause. And, the thing about, and every TV show does it, there was spoilers for builds in that trailer. No doubt about it. But, there's a water challenge. Obviously, you already see there's a water challenge. There's 2 or 3 shots of the water challenge.
I want to say they were held back, though. I want to say, looking at that trailer, they held back because the stuff you see in other reps, everyone will be like, wow.
There'll be another trailer or a longer trailer coming though as maths starts to wind up and they try to build the hype. There'll be more. That's just the first cut. So, and I wonder if there's a World Masters coming eventually, and that's why Bilsy and G's invite hasn't come out yet because they're
nice.
Hang on, mine as well. Thank you very much. Jeez, I'm waiting for the World Masters call up. Thank you.
Oh, is New Zealand considered? Oh, I thought it was just part of Australia, man. Your show.
Wow.
Doesn't New Zealand not exist?
Hadouken.
Look at the concentration.
Bro, that day was hilarious. Remember at the promo day we did, Bilsy? That one was hilarious being at the State Theatre.
Did you film this? Oh, you would have had to film this right at the very beginning, wouldn't you? While everyone was still there.
No, they. Yeah, they did. They did. Actually, they did.
There you go. You can kind of see almost pretty much who's who.
I can see 2 Henrys.
You can see half of David's partner. That's the best.
We'll leave it at that. Who's Dave on with, eh? There's the
Well,
big,
you know, the
best
funny thing is, we were talking in our chat group with that season, and you know, Monsters Inc., where Mike always gets his face blocked out. You know, it was like, you know how Mike Wazowski always gets his face blocked out, and it's just like, boom, boom.
That's brilliant. But there you go. So something for, I guess, you know, everyone to look forward to, and it's gonna, you know, like we all, obviously it's going to be epic. Clearly, a bit of Disney licensing going on this season as well. And there's your water.
Oh yeah,
your water thing. And you know what? At least the Disney thing still technically is still part of it. But at least they're not gone Star Wars, I guess. And a couple of explosions and bits and pieces. So, you know, we can pick it apart, but there's nothing worth picking. Henry, I reckon they should have asked you to do that. That would have been cool.
No, bro, that rope would have broke with me. I would have landed on someone.
What did Brent say? Hold on. Brent, we go to the teams.
Is Damien and Andrew the only original team? No.
Caleb, most of them are.
Caleb and Alex.
Henry and Joss, Caleb, Alex.
Well, there's only 2 that are not original teams.
Yeah.
And that's
pretty much
Teresa and Kale and Henry and Sarah.
The wild cards.
G got asked. Yeah, no, G, I never even got a missed call, man. But I'm good. But because, and purely now, hindsight's a good thing, especially after, you know, you got to realize it's Grandmasters. It's going to be next level. Mate, I ain't going to compete with that stuff. And then doing that again with him for another season,
yeah. It took you guys what 5 years to make up. Imagine if you did this together.
Yeah. Our kids would be fighting.
It'd be like Red Dead Redemption, where your kids meet in the future.
The family following the family.
Yeah, that's it.
It'll be us versus the Mexicans.
Yeah.
But no, you know what? It's finally, when you look at it now, you know, it's come full circle. Grandmasters, it's a good reason to be proper excited, because you know you're going to be building better than Kiwis. You know what I mean? You're not coming in building. Talking about Kiwi building, when's season 2?
Don't know, haven't announced it yet.
Geez, that's a bit out
but
there,
in saying that, if they're going to stick with a similar calendar timeline, it won't be until May, because ours was in May.
Shouldn't they be filming by now, Dan, for your one?
Yeah.
Well, not necessarily, because this is the whole thing. Because they did 2 seasons back to back. If they were to do a season,
they did 2 seasons back to back, did they?
Yeah. So, technically speaking, we finished filming a year ago last week. We would have got home. We got home on the 1st of March last year after filming, and then there was a 7-day break and reset, and then season 2 went in. So they would have started this week a year ago.
Yeah.
So if they air in May, they could potentially re-audition again September, October, November, make their decision December, and then start filming again in January like they did with us last year, and then put that out in May again next year. So that was what they were working on. So,
but no hints of a season 3 then?
Not that I'm aware of.
The show did well in New Zealand, right? Like, it surely would have, right?
Yeah, it did really well. Yeah, really, really well. So it'll be, be interesting to see. Season 2, I think those guys have. I know some of the things that have happened on that show, obviously, and it's going to be tough for them. That's all I'm going to say.
World Masters would be off the chain, though. Like, if there was ever an opportunity to do something like that, that would be ridiculous.
I've heard rumors. And I've heard rumors that it was going to be in Billund.
You'd have to do it in Billund, right?
That'd be cool.
That makes sense.
Yeah, Lego can afford it. If Lego wanted to do it, they could afford it. It'd be a drop in the bucket for them to do that. Even if they chucked $1 million at it, realistically, that's a fucking drop in the bucket, isn't it?
Oh yeah, g'day, Si.
In the scheme of things, they literally could do 20 teams from globally or whatever. They could film 3 or 4 seasons of World Masters and bring everybody in for it. Put you up at the bloody hotel in Billand, and it'd be piss easy.
You know what though? Have you watched many of the overseas ones though? Like Australia would literally kick ass. They would go so well.
Probably. Yeah.
And because we are we I guess when you make it the OG one, you're only perfecting it year after year after for that. You know what I mean? So some people, and like yourself, a lot of people would have come to watch the Australian ones to get an idea of what they're about to get into. And the Australian episodes are obviously filmed better. They're like, we've talked about it a million times. Look how bad the US editing was. Not bad editing, but not Lego central editing.
Claire, New Zealand was the 12th or 13th country that it was filmed in.
Yeah.
And there's more than that now.
Who would you get to host World Masters?
That would be the problem, because would you do it in English?
Yeah. It's the most dominant language. Out of the 12 or 13th countries it's aired in, it would be the most dominant language.
Would you or would you have 2 like hosts? Because I think Hamish is the best host. Like, I'm not being biased, but I think he genuinely sort of knows how to sort of pull back when he whereas Will Arnett doesn't. Like Will Arnett just is like he's
feels
right.
Die was good. Die was good.
No, I didn't rate Die. I watched your season, Dan. I didn't rate Die, to be honest.
No, look, at the end of the day, that's his first season as well. So, Hamish, I don't think, was as good as he was in the first season as he was in the 4th season. Everybody takes time. Everybody takes time. And what do you mean, no offense to Kiwis? Have you watched the New Zealand season? If you haven't, then shut up. Find it at VPN and watch it, because I tell you what, you'll be surprised. There's some pretty freaking epic builds in that season.
Yeah, the finale builds are crazy.
But you got to think too. Even though many people can, watch all the other countries in the Australian one, you still got to look at it as a first season. You still got to look at it as the OG. You know what I mean? So yeah, the builds were the best people that they got for the builds. The builds were good.
Unanimously, Australia is always going to be the best because you've been doing it the longest. Right?
And they're also running out of people that want to go on a TV show to play Lego. So you've kind of sucked out everybody that you could.
Oh, there's still people waiting in the wings, right?
Oh, of course.
Like, I mean, when I looked at the when you look at the cast of every season, right, you just go, because all of us are pretty involved in the Lego space, right?
Sure.
Every single contestant, like more and more so, you don't know them because they're not actual AFOLs. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of them are just, oh yeah, we play with Lego, or yeah, they know Lego, and they've got an artistic flair. And
remember the first season of Australia, and a lot of AFOLs didn't want to do it because they thought they'd get ridiculed and shit.
That's true.
So the first season of Australia were really the bravest people to do it because they didn't know what was going to pan out. They were the ones that
100%
took the ball by the horns and jumped in and did it.
But then also
seasons when AFOLs pay popular social media people to be their partner just for the numbers.
The low budget was an understatement, BFAB, for the New Zealand show. Very, very low budget. They spent the vast majority of their budget on the set and to try and make the set look good. That was it.
How funny is Brent? Fucking hell.
What did Brent say?
He was going to go on, but then realised I was going to be on, so he pulled out.
The Bilsy never pulls out.
No, that's why I got 2 kids. But Brent, in saying that, the only reason Cade won was because he didn't go with you. So
yeah, Brent, sorry, man. Like
the UK did do Lego Masters first, but it was a completely different format.
It was a whole nother level. If you actually
Adults
good
and kids.
question. If you haven't seen the original Lego Masters, like I'm talking proper English, they're building inside of in the grass fields, animals and stuff, the proper one. Go watch that, and it'll give you an eye opener.
It's an after school special.
Yeah,
that's the best way to describe it.
So, can there be after Grandmasters? Can there be a regular season again, or does Lego Masters need to now reinvent and do something with families or fairies or fat people or rainbow? No. If you look at every reality TV show in the past, as the
I've already done it. They've already done the fat people one, so
they reinvent the wheel and they try and do things different. So bigger, better.
Yeah, well, I mean, you think, Bill, we tried to get Ryan Brickman to spill some beans on where do they go next, and we tried to push him, but he wouldn't say.
Yeah, there's a crossover with The Biggest Loser in Lego Masters. So all you do is run from the brick pit. That's all they do. That's it. Just make them run.
Then when you get there, you get to marry the brick.
No, they should.
And then the brick decides what bachelor bricker wants to stay with.
Just get a bunch of fat people
for it.
Get a bunch of fat people who love Lego, and then just use Lego as the reward for losing weight. Like, fuck, I'll just starve myself for 2 months. That'd be great. Lose weight and win Lego. Fuck yeah. I want in on that show.
We all talked about it after the dust settled when we filmed Grandmasters, because we all saw everything that happens, and we were like, yeah, where do you go from here? It's a really good question, because you feel like it's almost like you've just I genuinely think people will feel like they've just had steak dinner every night after watching that show, and then it's back to we're gonna eat regular old a ham sandwich for dinner now. And that's what it'll feel like.
Nah, I don't think so. I think it kind of reinvigorates people back into it again.
Oh, cool. Yeah, totally.
So what it will do is it will reinvigorate people to want to apply, because now then there's an opportunity that they might get to do a Grandmasters in the future, because that's a thing that's happened. I think it's a motivator for people to want to apply, which means you're going to get more people, that are going to be good builders applying.
That's what I was going to say. They're going to try, maybe they'll go complete opposite. They're going to go try hunting and looking for people that are novice, that are just proper fans, and then maybe team up with someone that's good, expert. They've got to find that difference. They just can't get another 8 teams and start again. It just won't work. What did BFAB say? Lego Masters extreme conditions, where you have to have Lego Masters built in dangerous conditions to test their skills.
You've obviously never been on the Lego Master set, BFAB. It is extreme conditions when we're in there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's dark, it's hot. Henry
sweating.
Stinks.
See, Zords makes a point, and to that end, not only Survivor has had, best of the best and the fan faves versus this and that. So has Treasure Island. They've had Celebrity Treasure Island. They've had fans versus faves.
Fans versus faves would be a great one.
Yeah, and it's so there's plenty of model left to be able to keep it going.
You'd be on that, Bilsy, for sure. Fans versus faves, you'd be on there for sure as a fan.
I got to be on fans versus faves. I got to bring my dog back.
Anyone in my DMs that's asked me to come on TV, I'll say yes. I don't care what it is. Your brother, yep.
Hey, Poppy. Poppy.
But yeah, it's like you said, the Grandmasters is gonna be the whole every night full on, and then maybe they'll give it enough break to then reset it and be like, oh, okay, let's bring it back down, because you're not going to compete build wise with Grandmasters. No bloody way. You just can't.
No.
You just how? You know what I mean?
That's why you've got to look at going back
reset.
to basics or a reset of some sort, a reinvention.
And
Definitely not
every year, it doesn't matter. Even though, just put it out there, even though the Australian first season was still the number one season for viewers in numbers, even though every year Lego Masters has always been number one. You know what I mean? So as long as they continue to be number one, everyone's going to pour money to it. So it won't die. It won't die.
No, but what if you get a host change? That would wreck it.
Well, does the host then say, I want more money, and they bend over because they know that he is the core of the show?
I don't think money's the motivator for him anymore. I think maybe the gold Logie would be again, but
true.
Hold on, Hamish. Is money the biggest motivator for you? He says no, Bilsy. He said no, it's not.
No, he's saying no, he can't understand you. Speak English.
The German Lego Masters built while in a hot tub, but it was a hot tub. It was a hot tub full of bricks, not full of water.
Yeah, wow. But see, that sort of I reckon we went down that path where we did those physical challenges. We saw people do those physical challenges, right? And they're crap. They just don't result in good builds. Like if you just keep it, basic with a good, not basic, like you just keep the concept really good, and the builds will take care of itself. Like putting people under duress in terms of build upside down or build off this wire or build that sort of stuff. I don't like it. I've never been a fan of it.
Or get rid of all the silly challenges and go back to builds. Here's a story. Here's a brief build. Literally go back and restart it all. All right, enough Lego Masters talk until we get into April. Now we've got nice, clear pictures we can actually talk about, or at least look. What ones are you buying, Henry?
Oh, Mulan for sure. No, I like I was a massive fan of the Robin Hood and Prince John. Like they were. Yeah. I love that movie.
Me too.
The
Prince John's a pretty cool fig.
I thought the Lady Fox was hot when I was a kid. I really did.
Yeah. Oh, you can tell we're the same age, bro.
My wife just laughed at me from the other room.
Secret furries.
I didn't even know who half his characters are. Is that sad or what?
No,
you'd have
can be, can't be. I don't know, but how's that? At least Pinocchio's actually got a nose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to see the side on. Like that's.
Yeah, how long is it?
Well, it's pretty much perfectly front on.
The Mickey looks great. Jiminy looks good. Like he looks great.
Jimmy looks good. Pinocchio, I mean, the nose is very odd, but I'm sure it's going to be half good. Oswald, they brought back the brickhead. They're bringing back a minifig. Don't know
who's
why.
Tanya.
Princess and the Frog.
Yeah. Is that where this doctor guy's from as well?
I don't know who that is. The doctor. Oswald, I'd never heard of before.
Oswald was the rabbit before Mickey, way back.
Yeah.
This looks odd.
These two are very not as popular as most princesses, but I guess they've got to fill the 100-year thing. Same as I think Henry, you said it last. You said it last stream. How's Coco that popular?
But it's Series 3. You've got to, and just because it's not popular here, it doesn't mean world over it wasn't.
No, and what they said? They said it on another stream. Like it's the best part about it that that they're putting it out there and celebrating the Day of the Dead figs. Like that's the best part of that fig.
But you know what the thing is too. Like I think you said it once, Bilsy. Like the Spanish speaking part of YouTube is like huge. Right? Huge. So it makes sense to put more Latin American characters in.
Yeah, the Derpy Dog's cool.
Spirit Dog, if you've watched it, Spirit Dog.
I've never watched Coco. I've actually never watched it.
You know what? If you've genuinely got a good TV, like good color, big size TV, and a good stereo, watch Coco. Really bloody good. Really good. Yeah, like it's high up, good graphics, amazing sound and music. It's actually really good. I actually, it's up there, top 5 for me. I like Coco. I did pick on Queen of Hearts last time, but I think I might get it. I do like it.
Oh, bro, you get it. She looks like that's what her face looks like in the cartoon.
Yeah, I do like it.
And she is from Sleeping
Aurora.
Beauty, isn't it? Aurora?
I think so. I don't know.
I thought
it was
Aurora.
Looks hard like Princess Peach from Mario.
Yeah.
Corella's cool. Everyone likes a good villain.
What did you do?
You'd want to get 101 of those little dogs. That'd be awesome.
Oh, man. Brickvention, there's someone's going to have 101 of them with one of her. Even that one or the brick head, for sure. For sure. Obviously, Robin Hood, Prince John.
Is Corella developing? Is she a brickhead?
Yeah. She's come out March 1st with Maleficent in the villains couple.
Oh, and okay, so she's not out yet.
It's out this week, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Deflated Baymax. I mean, it would have been cool if it was a round figure. I would have loved if it was a round figure.
You just walk past the main ones from Robin Hood, mate. You gotta give them a bit of a shout out. What's that about?
Go.
Prince John, look at the face mold on it though. They look perfect.
The line's
very
perfect.
Very cool.
Okay, now you can move on.
No, I don't want to. We're going to stay this a bit longer. Look at his sack. Let's look at his sack. Let's check out his sack.
It's
That's a good looking sack.
That sack's been released 100 times already.
Yeah, but not with a prince. It's a prince sack. And look at his thongs. They're almost as good as Crocs. Come on.
Baymax is mega crap. That's the worst one.
It is.
It's only I like that they've got the idea of putting Baymax out. It just needed to be a round fig.
But you should have just put Hero, like the actual hero, from the main character. Just put him.
Yeah.
Stitch looks great.
Stitch with the double arms.
Double arms look cool. There's your answer to the double arms, though, Bill. We were asking about last time.
Yep.
Literally a molded double arm.
It looks good. It actually looks really good how they did that.
Mm.
And then the Queen with the mirror.
With the mirror.
Have they got a regular Stitch already? Like released as a minifig?
Yeah.
Dimensions, maybe?
No, it was in the original Disney series.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Stitch.
There you
Which
go.
one would you have wanted to see?
They haven't already done. Good question, man. Who knows?
Do you know what I would want to see? Some Beagle Boys from DuckTales.
Oh yeah, Gummy Bears.
What about Jungle Book? What about Jungle Book?
Jungle Book.
Snow White.
Yeah, Mowgli.
And the dwarfs.
Yeah, Snow
Shrek's
White.
not Disney.
Snow White.
Shrek's not Disney.
No, it's Shrek's DreamWorks.
Yeah.
But the other one in DuckTales was Launchpad as well.
Helena, the Yoo-Hoo guy from Frozen.
I've never seen Frozen.
Bloody hell. It's funny when I get it.
But even a re-release of figures like that Mickey there, you've got Fantasia Mickey. All your Disney fans would have bought every Disney set over the last 2 years when Mickey and Minnie came out in a different outfit or costume. They came out in the farm one and the space one, and I can't remember what else. So if they'd re-released some figures from first series in new costumes, that would have done well as well.
Yeah. Hold on, what's down here? I'm just trying to read Rapunzel. Yeah, okay, Rapunzel's a good one that I haven't seen.
Yeah, Tangled. It's a good one.
Yeah, that is a good one. Roger and Jessica would be good. Yeah, of course. BBX people. BBX is just around the corner. Application forms are open for the Brisbane show.
When is it?
September
9th and 10th, I think.
The applications are out already.
Yeah, man. So I fill one out for you, Henry. You just got to send me the money.
Yeah, so BBX are switched on because the applications are out now in March. They close at the end of March, and then you get notified by the 1st of May. So you've got plenty of time to build, prepare, work out everything, accommodation, and all that sort of stuff. So
yeah, cool. Snowlena, when's Brick Build Sydney? Remind me of the dates. Is it 27th, 28th?
Of April.
May? Of April.
Of April.
No, it's
May.
May,
It is
isn't
May.
it?
Yeah.
May. April is Illawarra
And Bendigo.
and Bendigo.
That's it. 27th, 28th May, Brick Build. That's going to be huge.
You reckon?
Yeah, bro. It'll be like, I was speaking to our Sidler guy, and he was saying that the pre-sales of the tickets are already like off the chain. So that's great.
Are you doing both, Henry?
Which one?
Sidler
Illawarra.
and Illawarra.
Oh, I'll come to Illawarra. If you're going, I'll come to Illawarra.
I'm going to Illawarra. I won't be doing Brick Built though.
Yeah.
And I'll be going
I'll
to Brick
definitely-
Built, but just to see you, not displaying, just to see you.
Yeah, sweet. Well, that's what I'm
No,
going to do at
literally.
Illawarra.
You're just going to go visit.
Yeah. I'll come down and just hang out with you guys.
Are you? I won't be at Illawarra. Are you?
You're not going to go
are
to
you-
Illawarra?
No.
I'm pussy whipped, man. I can't go to Illawarra.
You know what you need
Is-
to do? You need to get Ash into Lego. You need to just subtly go, "Hey, Ash, check out this set." Like, you know, Bilsy knows where it's at with Jody. There you go. You know.
Are you displaying at Sidlug one, the Sydney one in May?
Yeah. I'll definitely be displaying at the Sidlug one.
All right.
And
Yeah,
pumping
so I'll
all
come
my
down to
wares.
see you. Yeah, I'll fly down and see you for that one.
All right, sweet.
That's
And
my
the
birthday
Canberra
weekend as
Brick
well, so I'll
Show,
sort you out.
Elena said as well, later in the year, the Canberra Brick Show. We'll be doing that one as well. November, I think. Yeah, start Ash on the botanicals, Bilsy.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, man. You need to just give her some ones that she'll like, and I can imagine though she'll try and she'll go, "Bilsy, this is crap," and throw it out.
What do you think? I'm a kid?
Or she'll say, "I'm not even opening that because I know it'll, you know, I'll start liking it."
Yeah. So moving on about Lego, Mario Brothers. Mario Brothers comes out in April, but I'm trying to find it now. See if I can find it. Oh, here we go. I think I found
Are they
it.
going to
I wanna
do
show you a
Mario
video.
minifigs? Are they going to do minifig
Well, this is where I'm
rumored.
getting at. I think they've hinted at Mario minifigs.
They will announce more in 4 days' time on Mario Day, March the 10th.
Mario Day. Yep.
At least that's the rumor.
Yeah, I can't find it. I'm on the Lego page now. So it was the Mario Day, save March 10th for Mario Day because we're going to announce blah, blah, blah. But I'm sure the RLFM crew know. I mean, I've asked a few people and they're just kind of like giving me the shoulder shrug. But, you know, you hope you're not getting there and it's just, hey, 2 double VIP for all Mario sets. Yeah, there's our surprise. You know, Dan, you're laughing because that's what they friggin' probably will do.
Oh, yeah. I'm laughing because, you know, it's true, right?
Yeah. But like we've said all along, if they do minifigs, then it's going to be cool. Then there's next level.
Yeah. If they do, though, can you imagine, like, just how pissed people will be that they've been sitting on this Mario fucking game system now for what, nearly 3 years or so, and then all of a sudden to do minifigs, I think people would just be pissed.
Oh my effing God.
And happy, but pissed.
Hold on.
If they
What
do
the hell?
minifigures, though, I'd love to see them do Mario Kart sets as well.
Let's hope that's not what they're fucking doing. Look. Double VIP. Let's hope there's more to it.
I can't see them going through with minifigs for
no.
Mario simply because, like, they're invested in the system.
But people would lose their mind.
Yes, they would. And they've said that all along, right from the very beginning, that people would lose their mind.
Jesus.
But they've invested so much into the system, so much into these brick built characters.
Is it
and
good?
everything.
Do you guys actually enjoy this? I've never played with one.
No, they're trash. Like even kids that I know that have had it get bored with it in 5 minutes.
So scratch it. It's like Dimensions. Scratch it.
Yeah, but they're not.
There is
targeting
one
it,
good
are
thing. There is one good. If you put the Mario, if you put the Mario on the TV for the Nintendo set, it plays the theme song as you run the screen around. That's cool.
Oh my god.
The thing
Oh
is,
no, like
though,
it bounces and it does all the sounds. It's cool.
Yeah.
The thing with Nintendo though is they won't give up. If they've got a 4, 5, 10-year deal with Lego, they'll see it through. It doesn't matter how bad, they'll see it through.
The movie's a perfect opportunity to relaunch, though, right? Like it's not like the old set. It's a totally new rebrand. It's the new movie. You do a whole new suite of products.
Yep, totally.
Same with Sonic the Hedgehog, right? Like that Sonic set is awesome. Do the same with Mario.
Yeah,
they need to expand on that Sonic set too.
Canberra's last weekend in October as well. For those that wanted to know.
Yes.
But you got to think too, Lego. I mean, taking March 10th out of it because that's purely for Mario Day. Dreams are around the corner. Their whole big, brand new, fantastic theme.
What's that?
It's not too far away. Just their new theme. Dreams.
It's going to sit on the shelves where video is, where Hidden Side used to be.
Yeah, okay.
Pretty much, it will. It pretty much will. It's the next video. Hidden Side.
You don't rate it? You don't rate it already?
I've seen a few photos, but the photos are of the set on the other side of the room type thing. So I'll wait.
Are you allowed to talk about the concept? Like, what is Dreams? Like,
oh, dude, the concept's out. Everybody knows about it now. But it's literally Dreams, like Fantasyland.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
I think there's a lot of Friends colors coming into the Lego system, so maybe that could be a plus for parts. Maybe.
Yeah.
What? I just want to go back, Neil. What are you talking about? How do you know kids? What kids are you talking about?
What?
Oh no, that's this guy in the chat, Neil. I just want to know what he's talking about.
Because we said something about kids like.
Hey, how do you know kids, Dan? I don't know. Primal Freeze, is that like the Time Traveler sets from the 90s? The ones are absolute nonsense. It's I don't know.
Man,
like
those guys were on Leaky when they were making those sets.
Yeah.
Look, Lego's never been afraid to try something new and out there. Let's face it.
And that's all it's going to be. It's a let's try this theme because we haven't done this, but I feel you're going to get a fair good whack of Friends colors in more. And even though that you've got some good plates, some good bricks you can get, but it's going to be a good parts haul for sure. And you never know what minifigs you're going to get. You might get a whole new style of minifigs.
Maybe.
I mean, Video brought out all them weird animal ones, and it's just kind of. They thought they might have done it right, but no one really collected. We can't even give them away.
No. I used them as an audience in my Muppet theater because they just felt right.
You go woke, you go broke.
Yeah, and we talked about that last week, remember? Lego is woke. We've pulled that apart.
Mm-hmm.
But, you got to think the next couple of months now, we've got the Grand Masters, we've got 3, 4, 5 shows. It's right in the thick of the mid-year. It's all going to happen. What Jang say? Dreams equals take 2 at Rebuild the World. Also high. G'day, brother. Yeah, you know what? You're probably not wrong. Wrong. From the last presentation that I kind of was told about, 13 sets are in the first wave, or 13 or 15, somewhere up around there. So they're not mucking around. They're going to flood the Kmart. And it's all Kmart, Target, your Walmarts in America. It's your supermarket filler. It's not a Lego exclusive. They probably won't even release. It'll be a day one release for everyone on the one hit. So wait and see, I guess, on most of it. But yeah, I guess that that's it. There's a few other things coming out shortly. Obviously, everyone's excited about BTS next. That's going to be the next big, exciting. Don't shake your head, Dan.
It's out.
Totally overrated.
It'll be 100%. But the other thing is too, and just real quick, after being on the other stream and pulling it apart, they've built the set to exactly like the video clip, to the point where it's exactly like the video clip, and you can't knock them for that. They have left it mimicked brick for brick. Like we think it's BTS sold out. Bayfab. Yeah, it's going to sell out. We know it's going to sell out. They haven't. It's not a kid's set. They've just kind of slapped together what we're looking at it as. They've mimicked that video clip to a T. So I'll give them the credit for that, for sticking to the ideas design as well. So I won't buy it, but I'll give them credit for it. We'll pull the pin. We'll go see who else we can raid. We're pretty much done for a Monday night dribble.
Suggestions?
Jason, Wally, and Eva is out of stock. No, don't tell me that. I'm going to Dreamworld tomorrow to pick them up. Do not tell me that.
Oh, I'll be up that way tomorrow too.
Yeah, do not tell me that, man. Jesus,
Why do you not get them automatically put aside?
Well, hopefully he thought. Well, he used to, and then he started buying 150 at a time, so he thinks he doesn't need to. You know what I mean?
No, he needs to put them back on the Bilsy and Bilsy shelf.
Question for all you four, and I guess those in the chat before we do bounce. When Lego Masters is on, are we going to go before? We're going to hold it back and go after? We're going to go. I don't think we should go during.
No, not during.
Or do we just not go on
Monday night? You're talking about the Monday night.
Yeah.
So if
what other nights you on our show, man?
I think we maybe bump our Monday night show to Wednesday night during Lego Masters.
Or we just start it as soon as Lego Masters finish. We'll come on air.
Or we do that. Yeah.
I mean, Monday night for you, Dan, but if you're up for it.
To be fair, during that time, I'd probably just take a hiatus because I won't be able to see the show, and I won't be able to talk about it, and I won't know what you're talking about, and I'll just be sitting here like a spear prick at a wedding.
Yeah.
So, and besides that, you'll be able to have a guest in the fourth spot, or even 5. So I'm quite happy just to take a break for a little while.
We'll see how. Yeah. We'll play it by ear, but yeah, I think straight after, so everybody's fresh off the show, we'll talk then. And even Primal says, got people not having seen it. We'll always tell, it's going to be spoilers. It's going to be everything about the show. So if you haven't seen it, it's on you to come back and watch later.
Unless you get the links again. If you get the links, then
well, I am trying, yeah. And if I get the links, then obviously you'll get it early as well.
Oi.
I'm just going to do a search for anyone. So is anyone that's in the chat going on to stream? Jeng, are you going to stream, or do we look for another Lego person that's live?
No, there isn't anybody on, really.
All right.
Nothing on.
Let's just pull the pin then. There we go. All right, BFAB, thank you, man. We do appreciate you coming off that. But everybody else, don't forget, Bills is Brick Builds. You got Dan down the bottom, building the Black Dog. Henry is the Lego Dark Knight, and also soon to be the next superstar on TV again. And don't forget, hit that follow here on Twitch because we're this close to 500 followers. So until Wednesday, see you later.